thanks to the Chinese government. On January 7, 2020, Beijing time, when the first domestically made Tesla Model 3 slowly rolled out of the final assembly line of its Shanghai factory, Musk, who was present in person, said with a smile on his face. At that time, he knew clearly what this new energy market with huge demands and opportunities could bring to himself and Tesla. In just over 300 days, from the official start of construction to the final production, the Shanghai factory has become the best evidence of China's speed. In sharp contrast, this year, Tesla's second overseas factory in Berlin, Germany, was finally put into use after a very protracted and troubled construction. But so far, the slow climbing pace of the manufacturing end in Berlin factory still makes this American car company feel disappointed, and the weekly production has just reached 2,000 vehicles. With such output performance, it is very difficult to maintain the supply of new cars in the European domestic market, so Tesla has to continue to rely on the expensive shipping method of the Shanghai factory to deliver orders. But for Musk, such a predicament seems to be unacceptable, so he must try his best to solve it as soon as possible. At the 2021 shareholder meeting, Musk announced that Tesla is expected to build a total of 10 to 12 factories around the world, each with an annual production capacity of 1.5 to 2 million vehicles. According to the further plan, the sales target of 20 million vehicles will be achieved in 2030. Moreover, Musk also said, in another 10 years, Tesla will achieve the production of more than 100 million new cars. Now that he has boasted, he needs to take action to achieve it. Therefore, at the 2022 shareholder meeting, Musk said, later this year, Tesla will announce the site selection results for the latest factory. It is very interesting that at the end of November, during the video call between Musk and South Korean President Seok-yeol, some cooperation signals were released again. So, will Tesla's new factory really be in South Korea? In this vast Asian market, why did Tesla choose South Korea? Will Korean factories do as well as China? Hi! Welcome to Auto Age. Before we started today's video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Okay, let's get started. To be honest, the completion of Tesla's Shanghai factory not only boosted the taxation of the corresponding city and solved the employment of local personnel, but more importantly, it successfully revitalized the industrial chain vitality of China's new energy market, and it has accelerated the elimination of weaker brands. Simply put, Tesla's entry into the Chinese market is like introducing a catfish and stirring up a pool of still water. So for other countries, there is no doubt that everyone wants Tesla. On the contrary, from Tesla's point of view, for those ambitious goals, more overseas factories must be built. Then, as for the site selection standard, it adopts is the one with the best price wins. In other words, whoever offers the most lucrative conditions will have a high probability of winning. As everyone knows, as early as the end of last quarter, according to some documents exposed on the internet, Tesla is likely to build its next factory in Canada. In this regard, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry of the Canadian government confirmed that he held talks with Tesla. At the same time, the minister also visited the battery equipment factory in Markham, Canada. In fact, as early as August this year, according to Tesla's lobbyist registration documents in Canada, Tesla has also negotiated with the Canadian federal government to discuss the feasibility of building a factory locally and obtaining a permit faster. After the United States passed the Inflation Reduction Act, Canada is undoubtedly ready to become a strong competitor of North America's leading electric vehicle manufacturer. In addition, at the 2022 general meeting of shareholders, Musk asked the audience directly, "Where do you want to build?" Immediately, Canada was the loudest voice on the scene. In this regard, Musk responded, "I am half Canadian." To be honest, such an open answer aroused everyone's speculation and reverie again. Has the real answer already been released? Of course, in my opinion, combined with the company culture that Tesla has shown for a long time, there are still huge variables in many things until the last moment, and the location of the new factory may still be pending. Moreover, don't forget that besides Canada this year, there are many other countries that have news with Tesla, for example, Italy, Mexico, and Indonesia, which hopes to use its rich nickel resources to attract Tesla. In fact, Tesla is a huge temptation for any country in the world. Now, let's bring our perspective back to the video call between Musk and South Korean President Yoon Seok-yeol. Judging from relevant reports, the content of the discussions between the two sides is actually very simple and direct. Since Yoon Seok-yeol knew that Tesla planned to build a new factory in Asia in the future, he proposed to consider South Korea. In this regard, Musk, who has a very high emotional intelligence, directly responded that he believes that South Korea is indeed one of the first choices, and will make a final decision after reviewing investment conditions in other countries, including labor quality, technical level, and production infrastructure. And according to the information disclosed by Yoon Seok-yeol's side, Musk also said that as Tesla significantly increases its supply chain cooperation with Korean companies, it is expected to purchase parts worth more than $10 billion in 2023. To sum up, the relationship between the two parties is becoming increasingly close. In my opinion, apart from China and Asia, South Korea is indeed the most active country in electrification transformation. In terms of power batteries, South Korea has enough confidence because it holds the three cards of LG Chem, Samsung SDI, and SK Innovation. Among them, LG Chem is also one of the suppliers that Tesla currently relies on most. As early as June this year, LG Chem also announced plans to invest $567.76 million to expand related domestic manufacturing facilities. Among them, including the production line required for the new Tesla 4680 battery. In addition, although the capacity of the Korean market is limited, Tesla has gained a high degree of recognition and reputation. According to relevant statistics, in the first 9 months of this year, Tesla sold a total of 10,518 new cars, accounting for 79.6% of the country's total sales of electric vehicles. In September alone, it sold 2,056 new cars, completely surpassing Hyundai and Kia. To sum up, the feasibility of Tesla's entering Korea is very high. At the same time, if the new factory is really completed, it can greatly relieve the pressure on the future production capacity of the Shanghai factory, and then supply more regions together. However, as what I have just said, combined with Tesla's long-term display and company culture, there are still huge variables in many things until the last moment. In short, time will give the answer. Finally, I want to know you guys' opinions on this issue. Do you think that Tesla, which was once deeply involved in a capacity crisis and almost went bankrupt, will now have overcapacity after building factories aggressively? Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below and share your insightful ideas with other people. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.